don't think Alvin Kamara is better than Saquon. Alvin Kamara is
now.
Huh?
Right now?
Yes.
Yeah, Saquon is better.
No, he's not.
No.
Alvin Kamara, he just played for the Saints. That's it. That's the issue. He just played for the Saints, bro. They got Derek Carr. They got you and me throwing him the ball, bro.
Who's worried? Who's better, Derek Carr or Daniel Jones? Don't play with me, nigga. Don't play with me, nigga.
I don't know. They're both bad.
We might just get hit with the
Man, Jax, have you ever seen somebody just get fired, like just mid game after game, like just have you seen something like that?
Get fired?
Yeah, just mid press conference, just get the boot for real.
Honestly, no, but I feel like it needs to happen more.
Well, you're in luck, Jackson. Cause we have Utah State head coach Kayla Ard. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that woman's name. A-R-D. She has personal experience after coaching her last game. Let's check this press conference out.
And how do you plan to rebuild for next season?
I'm not going to be rebuilding. I just coached my last game at Utah State. I spoke with Diana, and they're going in a different direction, and I respect her decision, and I hope they get a really good coach in. So that's going to be the last question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
And how do you plan to rebuild for next season?
Like, I don't know if I'll go to the press conference if I just got fired.
Yeah. For me, there's a lot of people saying she handled that with class. I was like, was she forced to? I don't think she forced to do that. Did she have to give a press conference?
No, I mean she did. She handled it very, very well considering she just got fired. But
true. Then
I wouldn't win.
This is the problem. This is one of the problems I do have with people when they have not her specifically.
Yeah,
but when something like this happens to her and she handles it with class, the first thing motherfuckers want to say is, "Oh, she handled that shit with class, yo. It ain't gonna be long till she lands her next job." I want y'all to understand. She got fired for a reason.
I'm like, if her record, I don't know her record. Like, this is my first time hearing of this woman.
24 and 90.
I mean, she might land on her feet as like an assistant coach or something.
Over the past 4 years, 24 and 90. The last 2 years, combined 6 games. 1. So, not saying people can't climb up to that. A lot of people want to say, Utah State. No way. Who wants to go to Utah State? I mean, look, the men are able to thrive a little bit. I think they were ranked a little bit. But I'm just saying, like, we can say we can feel bad for her and she gonna get back on her feet. Let's keep a spade, though. She was not cooking
at all. I mean, she was trying to cook. It was just like burning the food. So like,
boy, did you burn them. She burnt the fuck out there though. Welcome to another episode of the Play for Keys podcast. I am your host, Greg Goods.
I'm your host, Jackson.
And we are the only podcast, quite literally the only podcast that keeps the community together.
Honestly,
we give you what the people want. We give the people what we want. And you feel me? Come on now. All right, okay. Let's go straight into it, man. We talking about college. We went from Utah State College, Utah State.
I thought it was just Utah.
Nah, it was Utah State. Utah State.
Utah not a real place. It don't matter.
Is that where the Mormons be?
They be up there. Utah and that area. What state? I don't even know what state is by Utah. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know geography.
The black man in me wants to say Wisconsin, like right next to it, but I don't know. Maybe Iowa.
Why they got an NBA team? nobody care why they have an NBA team, bro. I would be so sick, bro.
You say they don't have a who doesn't have one?
I said, why did Utah have an NBA team? Like, I would be sick.
Fuck. Oh man, that's so ass. But then again, would I really want Karl Malone in New Orleans?
I don't want Karl. I think he's from New Orleans.
But yeah, like that's where they moved the Jazz from there to Utah, Salt Lake City.
Still, Salt Lake City. That just sounds like a lame city. Like, what is in?
It is a lame city. All you have is NBA YoungBoy.
And he finna move. He's selling his house.
Oh, didn't know that.
I googled a map to see where Utah. There's no states on this map. It's just like the one. It's the map that has no names. I don't know states like that. I don't know what state is next to it. Oh my god! I don't even care no more. Whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy. But before we get into what we really need to get into, shout out women's college basketball for making shit very entertaining during a week where at the time we didn't know what we were gonna do for topics going into like that day. Then this fight broke out. I think by this time,
then a Royal Rumble broke out.
Everybody should know that a fight broke out between LSU and South Carolina. Shout out to Angel Reese.
She wasn't even in the fight.
She was not, but her team was. Bayou Barbie. Hey. That's a hard ass name. I ain't gonna hold you. Now we're gonna break it down for you.
Flajay Johnson holds on to Malaysia for Wiley.
Like, see that push? It was one like Flajay. She was upset. That's why she fouled the girl. Then the girl came in her face and yelled at her, and like she pushed that push. It's a good push. It's a warranted push. Like, would you agree?
Absolutely, especially if your breath is hot. Get out of my face.
Playing this basketball game for 4 quarters, breath hot. I don't even. The push was warranted. So continue. Let's keep it.
And then Flajay pushes.
My God. Now this is where right here. This is where I needed the Dallas Cowboys to call and put that phone call into use. Because that was Tyron Smith right there.
And honestly,
get out that girl.
I feel like her reaction was also warranted too. I don't think nobody did nothing wrong in this fight. Like
now, let's continue. You're gonna see a smaller man
comes up and
on your. There you go,
down.
right there. That nigga right there, that young man right there. I don't know if it's warranted or not.
It's warranted, bro. Because after everything is found out, that's Flajay's older brother.
Yes, we understand. We understand that is Flajay. For people that don't know, this is Flajay's brother. I want to
who jumped out of the stand to run onto the court to help fight.
Did that shit super quick.
No, it was that was
short people be so fast, bro. They be so unnecessarily fast.
I don't even think he's short. It's just all the women is tall.
But Flajay's kind of short, is he? Is she not?
I don't know. She probably like 5. I don't know. I'm not talking.
I don't know. Maybe he's a normal height, man. And because Cardoso's like 6'7". Yeah, this is fucking crazy. But my thing is, what were you going down there to like? What were you going to do?
Protect his sister.
How you? Let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest. I'm not saying that people are not reactionary, and you know the adrenaline happens, emotion happens. I'm not saying like he shouldn't. You know, like he's in the wrong. I mean, he is technically in the wrong, but you know what I mean. But once you got down there, what were you actually going to do? Like, what were you going to do that the security and police officer wasn't finna do?
He was probably finna.
You were everybody for real, but
I think he came down. He saw Cardoso push Flajay, and Flajay just like flew in the air and hit the ground. So like he came down there. He was ready to like hit Cardoso. He's like, oh my gosh, she just assaulted my sister. Like, cause she fucked her up. but I feel like once he got down there, he like, oh, she's like 6'7". I'm not. I can't really.
And all of a sudden it's, no, wait, chill. He tried to play peacemaker. The way he was running up, he was not trying to play no fucking peacemaker until he saw the real
He
ice.
got there, he was like, dang.
Boy. And you waited too long. Then the real law enforcement got involved. And like, yo, who is
that? That's what he wanted though. Like he ended up getting arrested for this, but I guess technically arrested because
detained or something, like
whatever. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure charges gonna get dropped because
he didn't go to jail. I don't think any charges were filed on him. I don't think he didn't go to like an actual jail. They just had him detained.
Yeah,
but yeah.
That is sort of what, he didn't want the cops to come, but he also did. So, how they can hold you back and be like, you lucky they holding me back. I feel like that's what he was doing.
He's too short for that to be like a real thing that people take serious, bro.
Well, you don't know how tall he is. Huh? We don't know how tall he is.
Compared to Cardoso, you can't.
He's 6'7".
Yes, but you can't play that game of you lucky they holding me back and we taking it serious. She's 6'7". You wasn't gonna move her, bro. I'm sorry. If this was John Jones or some shit, I'd be like, you know what? Thank God the police.
If it was John Jones, the police wouldn't have stopped. Everybody would have to scatter, bro. If it was John Jones.
I don't know if you've seen this. Have you seen this video of John Jones? Not the kick that I was talking about. There was a big ass Hawaiian Samoan dude that was talking shit to John Jones.
When I was trying to heckle him, and he told the security, "Don't hold him back.
Don't hold him back."
Oh my God, he's gonna kill him.
He said that shit in the most demonic, calm way. If a nigga like John Jones said that, I'm like, you know what? Hey, I am lucky.
John Jones legit has a case for being one of the deadliest human beings to ever walk the planet, bro.
Him and his brother. Him and his brother, bro. Yeah, after this,
somebody jumped over the score.
the police take care of Ben. Hey, yo, get the fuck out of here. Here's another angle of it real quick.
I understand why she pushed her, because don't yell in my face like that.
Bang!
And then,
my God!
Why did she fall like that?
Give that woman some shoulder pad. Hey, do you think Flage flopped a little bit, or you think that was just full force?
I think Flage, she's sort of small, or not small. She's sort of skinny. I don't think she saw Cardoso, so I think that's why she flew like that. Play it again, or
oh yeah. Oh damn.
I don't think she saw Cardoso, so that's probably why she flew.
Okay, I mean that's fair.
It was blindside, so
hey. Michael Orr.
That was Michael. Michaela Orr.
Michaela Orr. Nah, Michael Cardoso, my nigga. My God. Oh man. Ultimately, and we'll did you see the press conferences after that?
Nah, I didn't watch those.
Okay. I'm stuck between me just telling you or me just showing you.
Do you have it already pulled up?
I have to look it up.
Okay, now you just tell me then.
I bet. So basically, it was a tale of Dawn Staley, the head coach for South Carolina. She was very remorseful. She came.
South Carolina won that game, right?
South Carolina didn't win that game. Ultimately, everybody on the bench got ejected because they all left the bench. And Cardoso will be suspended for the first game of the March Madness tournament. I mean, they don't need her for the first round, but
Carolina's good. They don't need her.
But Dawn Staley came in and was basically like, "Yo, I apologize to Flage, hugged it out. I take full responsibility for what happened, all those things. You never want to see that. Emotions ran high. Did all of the good things you're supposed to do as a coach to kind of say, hey, whatever it was." Kim Mulkey came on that goddamn press conference. She was like, it was disgusting. It was ugly. Nobody wants to see that. But I tell you what, I wish you would have pushed Angel Reese like that.
I beg your pardon.
Hey,
what different was gonna happen?
Yo, she was like, you don't pick on somebody Flage's side. You've been going at it with Angel. I would like to see her do that shit to Angel if you're gonna do it. Basically calling Cardoso a pussy. But I saw this question being asked, and shout out to the Let's Keep It a Book podcast. I think they said this first. If you had a son or a daughter, we're not talking about names.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about names. I know how niggas feel about Kim Mulkey. Which coach what kind of mentality coach would you rather your son or daughter be a part of? Don Staley, like the Don Staley type.
Yeah.
Where we're just like, hey, yo, we just trying to piece it out vibes. Hey, take full accountability. Kids gonna be kids. Or you gonna go to Kim Mulkey route? Like, hey, we in this bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them.
I'm not.
And she pushy for not pushing my best player. My best player better than her. We don't give a fuck about them. We not scared of them.
I mean, I think I'd want to. I think I'd lean towards Don Staley just because I think Don Staley's low key like a better coach than Kim Mulkey. Because Kim Mulkey's cold.
But we're not. But like I said, we're not talking about the names. We just talking about the mentality of coaching, the style of coaching. Because we know Don Staley's a great coach, and Kim Mulkey in her own right, she got her own shit going on.
Yeah, she cold too. But I still go with Don Staley because niggas won at the end of the day.
That's fine. The talented team gonna win. Without Angel Reese, that lineup for LSU is short as hell. Them ladies is short compared to South Carolina. You see how Cardoso?
Yeah, bro. It's Tyron Smith, bro.
She's somebody offensive tackle, my nigga. I'm sorry. That bitch from Brazil. I think I would lean more towards the Kim Mulkey type. I'm not gonna lie. From this perspective of just nah, man. I need my coach unapologetically behind my kid, even if that nigga wrong in the public. Like I need you behind my kid and my kid only. Fuck them other niggas.
I feel like Don Staley was behind them. And then, like, another thing, though, Don Staley, she had to take the high road because she won. Because, like, imagine she win and then she started flexing. Like, people be like, oh, my gosh, of course, it's nobody. They would start insulting her and all that because you know how they do with black people. So,
for sure. And we also understand that Kim Mulkey can get away with things that Don Staley could never, just off of the race thing. So, the point is null and void, but I just remember them AAU days, man. I ain't going to lie. These coaches were insane. But with that being said, we're moving on from that. I think we had enough. We had one more college thing that you want to talk about. NIL, new tournament.
There's apparently a new tournament. It'll be an in-season tournament for men college basketball, and it's rolling out next season, like 2025, and it will offer $2 million in NIL deals. It's going to be 8 team events, it's taking place next season. So when the season starts in 2024, my fault. But it's going to start with 8 teams, and then the year after it's going to expand to 16, and it'll pay out $1 million to each team and an extra $1 million to the winner. And I think that's interesting because, like, this March Madness shit, it might be over, bro. If they doing this with the NIL and everything, this March Madness shit, it may be over. People gonna stop caring about that and trying to get these $2 million, this $1 million deal.
And it starts in the month of March. No, I'm like not this. Of course, not.
Oh, it doesn't start in the month of March, but it starts like I'm just saying, like nobody's gonna care about March Madness no more. They're gonna focus on that tournament with getting that $1 million.
It depends on when that tournament is being held. If you're holding it during the same time, okay, I can see where you're coming from. If they have that bitch in December, not gonna lie to you, not saying that they not gonna care. Who's to say they not trying to do both?
I was like, why would they not care? It's $1 million. Why would they not care?
No, I'm saying I feel like if there's a nice few months of gap in between that tournament and March Madness tournament, I feel like they would just be both competitive. Like they would care about that tournament, and I don't think March Madness would die. March Madness.
I feel like March Madness dying is a stretch, but I think it will. Like people are gonna stop. Like it's NIL. You see all this stuff happening. People are getting paid now. People are not caring in football. They're not caring about like bowl games and stuff. I think that's gonna happen with college basketball. They're gonna stop really caring if they're not getting paid for it. Like yes, they're gonna get NIL deals from sponsors and things like that. But once they play in this new tournament, that's the tournament themselves is giving them $1 million. They're gonna get to March and be like, why should we really care if we're not getting paid like the other tournament?
That for the men's college basketball, I can understand. I can understand that for sure. Because quite frankly, let's be honest, unless you were Houston, Purdue, or maybe UConn, you don't really care about March Madness for real like you used to. You know what I mean? Because there's I learned this shit last year. Nobody gives a fuck when there's no blue blood when there's no blue bloods in there. Nobody cares.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like that underdog story, that only like gets buzzed because you knocked off of Kentucky, you knocked off of Kansas, you knocked off of Duke. If you get to that Final Four and it's UConn, San Diego State, Purdue Tech, we not watching it.
The only way people would watch it is if it got. The only way people got passionate. The only way people would watch it is if there was like a crazy prospect in there who just like averaging 30, going like crazy dunks, circus shot threes, all that. But that don't happen in college basketball no more. So it's a moot point.
Yeah, like it has to be, and them blue bloods, they gotta have somebody crazy like a Zion, like a Ja, even though John with the Murray State, but like that kind of caliber. That's like okay, he's solidified top pick, top 2, top 3. So
I don't even think people really like. We've been talking about how men's college basketball is getting less and less popular. Like people aren't really even caring that much about the blue bloods no more. Because like Coach K, he's gone. Nobody really cares. Like people care about Duke, but they're not really watching it like that no more. It's not no crazy prospects. So I don't know.
In North Carolina, keep holding like they be holding people like for 2-3 years. So like they got the dude Baycott or whatever his name is, but like it's like okay, but that's like the black version of Drew Timmy, like he's there, but to be honest, I don't think he's gonna be like in the league going crazy with it.
Is Drew Timmy still in college, or he left?
He left.
He probably overseas. He's probably making a bag overseas. Yeah. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. But yeah, I can see this NIL thing for the guys. The guys, they're gonna get to that bag a lot quicker than the women. I think the women still got a little bit more passion in them. I think there's a Juju Watkins out there. There's a Caitlin Clark that's like, yeah, I'm gonna get that money's gonna be nice, but who's to say I'm not gonna do both?
Yeah, because them women, they're gonna keep getting bread. Especially because they got to stay 4 years, so they're already getting that like the loyal fan bases and like the boosters and all that. They're like, oh yeah, they're doing good. We like them, so they're gonna get bread from that.
Well, yeah, so we might
have Nike deals and stuff like.
Yeah,
they can be rich.
So like Juju Watkins, I'm like, why not? Why not go March Madness? And shout out Juju Watkins. She's bringing back early 2000s basketball. With the numbers I didn't see, this is early 2000s basketball. 9 for 32, 33% from the field, but giving me 30 points.
It's real hoops.
Real hoops is back. I fuck with Kyrie dribble. I'm here for it.
And she's doing all this, and she only like 18 or I think she's like freshman, right? So she's
she ended up winning freshman of the year, which I do disagree with. There was another girl that she was the better player. She was a lot more efficient. But hey, vibes. Juju, USC, I get it. But that little girl got robbed. I don't know, her name was Natalia or whatever. I forgot her name, but shout out to her. She deserved that hoe. I don't know why they get that shit to Juju. I know why, but But ultimately, women alone are just gonna have March Madness. Is gonna keep it from being cooked. Because without the women right now, it would be cooked. Because who gives a fuck? You don't care about Zach Edey, even though he's improved a little bit. You don't care about Houston unless you're from Houston. You don't care about UConn, and they won that shit last year. They got Jordan Hawkins like as a quality pick. They don't care. So he cold. You couldn't, like I said, I did not care about watching that nigga play basketball last year. I was literally at the Final Four thinking that Houston was going to be there. When I tell you that shit was boring, first of all, I knew it was bad because that nigga Jax slid up on my story and was like, bro, these sheets are fucking horrible.
Nah, they were. It was really, sheets.
They were close, but it was still horrible because it's a fucking football stadium. And you're behind the goal. It was like, man, it's only cool if a nigga is dunking. When nobody throwing no fucking dunks. Just real San Antonio Spurs basketball, old shit, not this new shit that's happening. Like that old school shit. Yeah. That's not the hoops I want. I'm not gonna lie.
Even Juju Watkins hoops.
Oh God, man, give me the Kobe. Give me number 8 jersey Kobe type of shit. But enough about that basketball, man. You know why we're here. We're here for the free agency. We're here for the football. We're here for the vibes. Last week we talked about Russell Wilson getting paid to leave. Severance pay, $85 million. Where could he possibly go? We found out shortly after he took his talents to Pittsburgh. He is a Pittsburgh Steeler. Jax, I know this was one of the places you said, he ain't gonna really thrive for real. How do you feel about this?
Honestly, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I'm happy for Russ because he's a first ballot Hall of Fame finesser. He signed to the Steelers for, I believe it was a $1.2 million deal. And you might be like, what? Why would he sign for that? Or why would he sign for such a small amount? It's because the Broncos still have to pay him that $85 million. Okay. So I think this year the Broncos owe him like 30, 36 million, and the next year the rest of the contract. So he can sign for however much he wants because he's going to get paid regardless. So shout out to Russell Wilson. He's first ballot Hall of Fame finesser, man. But I think they're going to be. He's for sure an upgrade from Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph.
Absolutely.
So they're definitely going to be better. We just got to see how much better.
Yeah, it like I said, it depends on what it is. I think Mike Tomlin. I'm happy for Mike Tomlin because at least you're going to have, at bare minimum, a standard quarterback. Nothing. It's a clear upgrade. It may not be the best decision in the world. It may not be your high. You may not be peaked high or have a high ceiling, but your floor is going to be all right.
His floor going to be that them 8 wins. His floor going to be them 8 wins, bro.
Hey, best believe I ain't got to worry and scratching my head to see if he gonna have another winning. He gonna have a winning season this year,
bro. I feel like that's why that's why the Steelers refuse to, it's low key sort of bad because they don't ever want to bottom out all the way. But I respect it. I want him to keep having that record, bro. I want him to keep with the record.
Yeah, but at some point he gonna need a real game changing quarterback. And didn't they get rid of Deontay Johnson for somebody? If I'm not mistaken.
They just traded him to the Panthers. I think they only got draft picks from that.
Okay, well, I know what they're going to do in the draft. They're probably going to get some receivers. They're going to get some offensive weapons for my guy. I think they will be competitive. I think they will go back to the playoffs.
Oh, they're the Steelers. They're always going to be competitive.
Yeah, for sure. I think they're going to go back to the playoffs. This is going to be another year where there's going to be 3, maybe even 4 teams that find a way in that division going to the playoffs. That's how competitive they get. But when you said first ballot Hall of Fame finesser, I mean, not saying that he's not that caliber. He's just not number 1. He ain't number 1 for me.
I think I know who number 1.
You know what I mean? He ain't Kirk Cousins.
Kirko Chains.
He not Kirko Chains. Because I ain't never met a nigga that do it like him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Kirk Cousins, he famous at the bank, bro. That's what they call him. They call him famous at the bank, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That nigga go into negotiations.
Donations.
Oh God, he do.
Donations.
That nigga go crazy.
Donation.
And they pay it every single time, bro.
That nigga agent is a Hall of Fame agent.
I don't think nobody's ever like, because you know they talk about like Rosenhaus and like David Mulugeta and stuff. Like, who is Kirk Cousins' agent?
I don't know. That nigga got a baby Rich Paul. That nigga, bro.
Honestly, bro, I would want Kirk Cousins' agent, bro. I don't care.
Yo, I need to know it. Go look that up real quick.
What if he's his own agent? That'd be even crazier.
Nah, if he's his own agent, I can't even blame white privilege for that, because the amount of money this nigga been getting is crazy. What's that, 100 mil guaranteed?
His name is Mike McCartney.
Mike McCartney?
McCartney, like Paul McCartney, but Mike.
Okay, bet.
And he got
what's his name again?
Mike McCartney.
Okay, bet. All right, bet. Mike.
Yeah. I would want his agent, because Kirk, he just signed a 4-year, $180 million deal with the Falcons, and I believe 100 of that is guaranteed.
Fully, yeah, guaranteed.
And then it's like Kirk Cousins, he's 35 right now. When the season starts, he'll be 36, I believe. He's coming off an Achilles tear, and he still get a 4-year deal, $180 million.
Tom Brady effect. Tom Brady walks, so a lot of these niggas can run and fly. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. If it wasn't for his longevity, they would not be doing this. I promise you. Look, one thing I know for sure is that Drake London is going to be a part of my fantasy draft. He's going to be on that draft board this year. He gonna be on that. Kyle Pitts might be on that draft board too.
I don't know about Kyle Pitts. I get it. I mean, Kirk, he do throw to the tight ends, but I don't know, man.
Yo, look, Justin Jefferson is amazing. So I'm not here to say they're gonna have production, but Drake London do the routes that Kirk Cousins likes. He be cutting through the motherfucking middle, tight end, like goal line. I'm saying, like, they do the same kind of routes that it's like, you know what? This is comfortable for Kurt. You know, you got to watch out for Sundays at 7:30 p.m. and Mondays at 8 p.m. But
Thursdays too, probably. Hope they don't play no Thanksgiving game.
Yeah, but look, you in Atlanta, nigga. They not finna have no prime times like the first 5 weeks. Nah,
I don't know, man. You know, because they might want to see what Kirk is like, bro.
They know what Kirk is like, though.
But they want to see him in Atlanta with the chains on.
He got to have a good game with the chains on, so he can put the chains on. And then after that, Quavo won't have to come through. And then probably like by week 7 or week 8, they going to flex it and be like, yeah, Falcons, Chiefs. I know they're going to do some weird shit.
Oh, man, it's going to get disgusting. But thinking about
Falcons Saints.
The Saints, that game's gonna end up prime time probably, but Saints suck, bro. So it shouldn't be on prime time, bro.
Yeah, but they ended off
trash.
But Jameis Winston ended it off on bad terms.
Jameis Winston, he don't play for the Saints no more, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, it don't.
We'll get to Jameis though. We'll get to Jameis.
Sure. Go ahead.
But thinking about Kirk's fit in this offense is low key like the tools they have is sort of the same thing you had in Minnesota, because Drake London, is he as good as Justin Jefferson? No. But he's still amazing cold receiver. Bijan, he could be like that Dalvin Cook, although he's bigger than Dalvin Cook, so he could probably do a little bit more than that.
Any better?
Prime Dalvin Cook was a monster, though. Dalvin Cook was a monster.
I think he's gonna be better.
We'll see. And then who else? They got Kyle Pitts, too.
Say his name.
I don't know if Kyle Pitts is good still, but Kirk in Minnesota, he had TJ Hawkinson sort of later, and he was cooking with Hawkinson. So Kirk, he likes his tight end. So hopefully, Kyle Pitts can do good. Because I know did you see that press conference Kirk gave where I think a reporter, they asked him, because Kirk wears number 8, and that's Kyle Pitts.
I heard about that. Yeah.
So they asked him or whatever. They were like, so what are you going to like trade numbers with Kyle Pitts? And Kyle, he was just like, I'll give you the number as long as you give me targets. And like, he was laughing, but I know Kyle Pitts is dead serious. Bro.
It is. And
dead serious.
that nigga not scared. Like that's what leads me to believe. Like, I still believe in this nigga because that nigga out here, yo, I just need some targets.
Man,
I'm telling you, bro. If he was a scary ass nigga for real and was like, I'm just trying to fit into the offense. Nah, nigga, give me the ball. I know greatness when I see it, bro. He may not be no all-time nigga, but he cold. I swear, I believe in him. He cold, bro.
I just want to see it, bro. Like, if he is cold, I'll be happy because I want to see it. Like, I dead ass want to see it. I don't know. But one more thing on Kirk Cousins. Tom Brady, his career earnings were $333 million. He played for 23 seasons and has 35 playoff wins.
Absolutely.
Kirk Cousins, his career earnings are $412 million. He's played 16 seasons, only one playoff win. He's a legend at the bank, bro. He's a legend at the bank.
And that's a bigger indictment on Tom Brady because
Tom Brady, he would be taking pay cuts.
He chose that lifestyle. He has his wife.
He had his
wife that was making bank too. It's just like, team player, team friendly. Because he was supposed to blow out the bank. Tom Brady was supposed to be one of those way past Patrick Mahomes type shit. So yeah, but shout out to Kirk, the real bag chaser, the real brick truck, the real one.
But with this whole Kirk Cousins thing though, it's a positive for the Falcons because they don't have Desmond Ridder no more, and they just traded Desmond Ridder to the Cardinals. So good riddance, Desmond Ridder. But this is sort of begs the question, like, what's going on with Justin Fields? Because it was like a foregone conclusion in most people's minds, like, oh, Justin Fields, he's from Atlanta. They're going to trade for him. They need a quarterback. It's going to be dynamic, rushing, and blah, blah, blah. And here we are. Justin Fields is still a Chicago Bear, has not been traded. And Kirk Cousins, he's a Falcon. Russell Wilson, he's a Steeler. Like, these, there's some more deals we can talk about, like Jacoby Brissett, the GOAT, of course. He's the Patriots quarterback now, so he's back with them. Tyrod Taylor, he's a backup for the Jets. Gardner Minshew, he went to the Raiders. Joe Flacco, he went to the Colts. Like, a lot of these places are running out of room. Like, we're running out of room for Justin Fields. Like, where is he going to go? Even the Vikings, they got Sam Darnold, and for some reason, everybody's acting like, oh, Sam Darnold, he's going to be good. Let me just stop you right there. Sam Darnold's a fucking horrible quarterback. So that's not going to work out. But, like, what's going on? Where's Justin Fields going to go? Why doesn't nobody want him, bro?
Every time I think about this Justin Fields situation, it brings me back to that Will Smith scene. Why he don't want me, man? Why he don't? Yo, phenomenal acting. For real, for real.
It wasn't. They said it was. He just started crying, bro.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That wasn't acting. That was real. That was real shit. But, like I said, it's not about, for me, it wasn't about all the quarterbacks that were getting signed. It was who was getting signed and how much. When I saw Gardner Minshew get $40 million, when I saw rumblings of Sam Darnold, which I blame 49ers for. The 49ers are the sole reason why he's even being remotely in anybody's conversation. Like, those two teams in particular, I was that's what got me very eye open. Like, oh, they don't want this nigga for real. Like, they don't. Yeah. It's either that or Chicago is asking way too much. The asking price is just way too much. It's like, you know what? We'll just go get Gardner Minshew. Oh, we'll think about Sam Darnold. We just got to see. And I understand. I get it. I understand that as soon as you get Justin Fields, you are going to have to make a huge decision on if you want to make, do the rookie extension, the year 5.
Because I think his year 5 would be like $20 million like that. So that's expensive.
Like almost immediately, like, okay, like what we going to do? Like, you got to be committed to this. So if you already asking a high asking price and you understand what comes with Justin Fields as soon as you grab him, I understand the hesitancy. At the same time, under no circumstances will I be doing something like thinking about Sam Darnold especially if I want to keep Justin Jefferson in a Vikings uniform. If we're being completely honest,
because Justin Jefferson, he hasn't signed his extension, right? He hasn't signed another deal.
I don't,
because it's still because him and CD were the same draft, and CD hasn't signed his shit, so I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But if I'm Justin Jefferson and you give me Sam Darnold,
I think and if I'm not mistaken, I feel like I've heard Justin talk about. Oh yeah, they're both named Justin. Yeah, like Jetta's talk about Justin Fields, like in high regard of like, yeah, like he's mobile and they gotta respect X, Y, and Z and blah blah blah. Like I feel like I could be wrong, but I felt like I saw like something very similar, like something.
Even if he hates Justin Fields is better than Sam Darnold. Like, why are you? Sam Darnold sucks. Like, he's never been good at any stop. He was like was he the first overall with the Jets? He was the first, or he was?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't the first because I think he was in Baker Mayfield's class.
Was he? Oh, yeah. So he was top 5.
Third.
He was top 5 draft pick. He was something crazy like that. The Jets sucked. They drafted him. He sucked the entire time. They traded him to the Panthers because the Panthers needed a quarterback. He sucked for the Panthers. They made Baker the starter. Like, he was a backup for the night. Like, he's never been good at any stop. Even in college, he had like potential and he was good. Like, I think his first 1 or 2 years at USC. And then he became like sort of mid. Like, he's never been good. Why did he keep getting these chances, bro? He sucks.
I think, like I said, it's all about that top pick. Top pick privilege is a real thing. I will admit. Being a top pick, you're gonna get a little bit more leeway, and you're gonna have them white folks be talking about the Jets and how they're fucking trash. And during that time, that offensive line was fucking buns. It still is kind of, but at that time, it got so bad they ruined any chance of development of that nigga. That nigga started talking about, oh, I'm seeing ghosts. He was cooked.
Admitting you're seeing ghosts in an interview is crazy. I cannot lie to you.
And then when he went to the Panthers, look, that offensive line was so bad, it made both Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield look buns. It was so bad that when Baker went to the Buccaneers, people was like, why they do that? That's fucking stupid. You saw him in Carolina. And granted, like I said, the 49ers are the sole reason why Sam Darnold even has an opportunity to be picked up by somebody else, because you made it abundantly clear that he's better than Trey Lance. And we don't even know that,
bro,
to be the case. For real.
I'm surprised nobody's trying to trade for Trey. Well, I know why. Yeah, because it's going to be that man's last. That was gonna piss me off, but let's not even talk about it. Let's get back to Sam Darnold because it's gonna piss me off in the different.
Yeah, for sure.
But
so yeah,
you said the top pick privilege is a thing, but I don't think
for white people for white QBs.
But Zach Wilson, he sucks. He don't get that. I don't think.
What are you talking about?
Well, white pick. I mean, not white pick. I mean, it is white pick.
Yeah,
but what top pick privilege does he get?
He's still on the roster. He's still on the roster
because they need a backup. They're gonna release him.
Yo, the fact that he was still on the roster when Aaron Rodgers was there is pick privilege. The fact that they didn't go into the market and go get a quarterback after Aaron Rodgers went down, that is top pick privilege. That is top. Either that or you just so goddamn incompetent. One of the two. Something's crazy because for you to be like, oh, we still believe in Zach Wilson after that piss poor performance the year before.
And the piss poor performance the year before that.
And the year before that, you go in there with Aaron Rodgers. You have plenty. It happened in September. You have plenty of time to go get a real quarterback, and you stick with Zach Wilson. That is top pick privilege. That is top pick privilege, in my opinion. Or you're just stupid. That both can be true, though.
I think, yeah. I was like, I'm leaning towards the stupid.
You have Breece Hall. You have all these weapons. You're a quarterback away, and you say, you know what? I believe in Zach Wilson. I don't know. That's like saying I believe in Josh Rosen. I don't know.
Josh Rosen, he ain't get that top pick privilege either, but
he's a Trump supporter, so.
No, he's not.
Josh Rosen?
No, he just looked like that. He's not, though.
I don't know. These niggas be chameleons.
But moving on from the quarterbacks, we got to talk about the running back market because apparently it's back.
No,
I
it's
guess
not. No,
sort of,
it's not,
kind of,
bro.
not really.
It's kind of like at face value. If you're looking at these contracts, it's like, oh my god,
Like it's back because they're getting deals, but like, is it crazy deals? No.
if you look into these numbers for real, outside of Saquon Barkley,
Who didn't even set like like? I think Jonathan Taylor's contract the year before is still the top running back contract in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think Saquon's he's only getting like 13 million,
something like that. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
So if you look into the numbers, yes, the market is not. The market is not as crazy as you believe. You see all these high ass numbers, but it's very disingenuous. You look, like I said, taking away Saquon. Derrick Henry was, I think, very team friendly.
He's essentially only got. It's a 2-year deal, but I think only $9 million guaranteed. So it's essentially a 1-year deal.
Yeah, and then Josh Jacobs, I believe it's like, I don't know if it was
Josh Jacobs. His whole deal is like 40. It's 4 years, $48 million, but only like 12 million is guaranteed or something like that.
Yeah, 11 or 12 is guaranteed, and it's just like, okay, I see.
It's a 1-year deal with a bunch of fake money at the end of it.
I see what y'all trying to do. I get it. Y'all trying to make some of these running backs feel a little bit more special. You know what I mean? Like, I get what y'all trying to do, and I think it's a product. It's a product with two things. I was listening to me and Akam talk about it a little bit. I think it was a combination of people just swapping, like all these running backs being in free agency at the same time, so they kind of canceled each other out a little bit when it came to the pay, because it was like a hot commodity thing, and it kind of goes to show you how they feel about the running back draft class. This
running back, like
they don't fuck with it.
The best running back in this draft, I believe, is the running back for UT, Jonathan Brooks, but he tore his ACL, so like there was talks of him going in the first round. He wasn't going to, but like he was the only one getting talked like that. Like I feel like the first running back is probably going to come off the board in the third round. Like it's not a good draft for a running back, so it makes sense.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, we don't have a bad running back. We just want a different style or a different type of running back. Yeah. And they're just basically just, without trading, they were just like, okay, we'll take your we'll take yours, you take mine. Everybody just kind of collectively passed running backs around. But ultimately, these conversations about the running back market, they're still going to happen a year later, 2 years later, maybe even 3 years later.
Because these contracts not even long, so it's probably going to be the same thing next year.
It's just one of those talking points to be like, hey, we're back. It's crazy how something can happen in the chance of 8 months. Like I said, the only person that has that, excuse is Saquon. Other than that, everybody's it's the same old.
And we're talking about the running back market, so let me just give you some of the deals that happened. Like some of them are stupid deals too, but we'll get into that as well. But I'll just start with the Bears. They traded for, or not traded, but they signed DeAndre Swift. I don't have any of the numbers. I should have put up the numbers, but I don't care. The Bears, they signed DeAndre Swift. The Giants, they didn't offer Saquon a contract, so they ended up with Devin Singletary. The Chargers got Gus Edwards, who was called for the Ravens. Austin Eckler, who's slow and a fullback now. He's to the Commanders. Joe Mixon, he was released and then signed by the Texans. Who else? Saquon, he went to the Eagles, which is division rival, really big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Packers did something that the Packers did something that didn't make no type of sense to me. Because the Packers, they have a good running back already in Aaron Jones. Then they signed Josh Jacobs in free agency. So everyone was like, okay, two-headed monster at running back. This is going to be awesome.
Really?
Then they cut Aaron Jones. And now Aaron Jones, he signed for a 1-year deal, like a revenge deal with the Vikings because of the Packers division rival.
And that don't mean shit, bro, because Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but it's just like Aaron Jones is a better football player than Josh Jacobs. Like Josh Jacobs is really, really good. Aaron Jones is so much better. It don't make no type of sense to me.
So much better?
Yeah, they're both injury prone, so you can't really those cancel each other out. Aaron Jones, he's faster than Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is a little bit stronger, but also Josh Jacobs can't catch. He still doesn't have a receiving touchdown. Aaron Jones is known for his receiving abilities. Like Aaron Jones is like Christian McCaffrey. He's just black.
Bro. Yo, I don't even know why you bringing up all that catching shit. His quarterback is Sam Darnold. Why you bringing up?
No, I'm just saying the Packers, they already had a good running back for like who'd been with the team for X amount of years, good in the locker room. His deal wasn't crazy. And they're like, you know what? We're just going to release you. Like, you already had a good running back. Why did you got worse? Even though Josh Jacobs, he's a good player, but Aaron Jones is just better. I don't get it. That's stupid. But
yeah, we going to learn. Hey, like I said, in that TikTok, we going to find out who's watching and who's not. We going to find out.
Oh, my goodness.
Either we going to look good or we going to look stupid. Maybe a little bit of both. Who knows? But, yeah, and even there's still some more out there. I think J.K. Dobbins hasn't got signed yet.
Yeah,
if I'm mistaken. There's still some outliers there, but overall, because I know we didn't go into like the nitty gritty of like this left tackle guy. We're not, look, we understand what the people want. We don't care.
I'm not gonna lie though, with the offensive linemen, a lot of the guards who normally they don't really get shine like that. They've been getting paid, bro. They've been getting paid. I think Robert Hunt, I know he played for the Dolphins. I think he signed to the Panthers now. I think it's like $100 million deal or something like that. And I'm just like, hey, shout out to you.
I ain't gonna lie. My son might have to be a guard, man. The way y'all out here.
Cardoso could get paid, bro.
Oh God. In 6'7"?
She might be a left tackle. That's a left tackle. She gonna get paid more. She'll get paid more. That's a left tackle.
Left side, strong side. My God. Nah, but as we get more into free agency, a lot of things have happened. Who do you think really killed free agency in your mind? Like, is there somebody out there that was like, you know what? They really went out there and they really mixed it up for real.
Honestly, the team I think is killing it in free agency is the Patriots. Because, they got rid of Mac Jones. They traded him to the Jaguars, so he's gone now. And then they signed, the best quarterback in NFL history, Jacoby Brissett. So I think the Patriots.
Mentor vibes, because when you get that signing solidified, they're going to get that black quarterback in Jaden McDaniels or whatever.
But honestly, though, realistically, though, I think the Texans they wanted free agency because they got a new running back in Joe Mixon, who he's sort of slowing down, but he fits their system well. They just went sort of all in on defense. So which is what you should do. You have a young quarterback who's good. You might as well just turn it up and start going all the way. So that's what they're doing. So I think the Texans are winning in free agency right now.
Yeah, the Texans went crazy, and because like I said, in day one of free agency, I still be following a lot of people in the media spaces of Houston and Texas and all that stuff. Man, the way these niggas was just ragdolling and dragging Nick Caserio. Why is this nigga not doing something? This nigga's a bum. Why you ain't get D. Henry here? Why you ain't get this? Why you ain't that? Why you ain't get Saquon? They was cooking this nigga. Day two, nigga said, shut the fuck up.
He said, let me handle it. Y'all don't know what's going on over here. I got it. And nigga, he got it. He had it.
Nigga said, let GMs GM and let fans, nigga. He said, hey, keep fanning. Because you do not know what you're talking about. You want an oversized, overpriced deal? Go ahead. I'm trying to build something. That nigga Caserio was nice with it. Now, another team, because I do agree with you with the Texans. Mm-hmm. Now, another team that may not look crazy for real, but I do like the movements that they're doing. They're not just sitting on the ass. I do like what the Tennessee Titans are attempting to do. They may not have that quarterback.
I think they're doing all that. It's not. I don't think Will. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I will be, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't think Will Levis is good, so I feel like they're doing all that. And they still finish up.
I mean, I feel like being competent will be enough to be competitive in that division. Yeah, I don't think you need to be C.J. Stroud good But after that 4 TD touch, once that 4 TD performance he had that one time, after I saw that, I was like,
just because D Hop is still cold, bro.
yo, look, don't shoot the messenger, nigga. I don't work for them niggas. I said once I saw that, I was like, okay, he's not completely inept.
Yeah.
Yes, he eats mayo out the jar, but he's not completely inept. I'm not saying that he's the long-term solution.
Yeah.
But they can make some noise when happening. And when we talk about division games, that's probably gonna be like one of my divisions that I'm going to just tune into a lot. Because we're talking about a team, we're talking about a division where we might be talking about potentially Trevor Lawrence being the third best quarterback in that division.
Who's the second best?
Potentially.
Who's the second best?
Depends on how you feel about Anthony Richardson this upcoming season. It just depends.
We've seen Anthony Richardson play like 1.5 professional football games.
Absolutely. I'm saying, like I said, like potentially. Not saying that he solidified it at the 3.
That's like saying Daniel Jones could potentially be the best quarterback in the NFC East.
That's just completely not true though. Because you making it seem like I said CJ Stroud is like the 4, like could be potentially the third worst or the third best in that division. Let's not put Daniel Jones in these kind of conversations, my nigga.
Bro,
you know the hype that they have for Trevor Lawrence. He's not bad, but he's not living up to the expectations that we thought he was. This nigga's not Andrew Luck light. And he lost one of his receivers. Didn't he just lose? He just lost one of his niggas.
Calvin Ridley, he went to the
fucking Titans.
Yeah. Calvin Ridley wasn't good last year though.
Understand that. I understand that. But let's see what Will Levis can do. Let's see what Will Levis can do, bro. Hey, that's all I'm saying. Hear me out. I think, like I said, it's gonna be a fun division. I think it's gonna be competitive. I think nobody's gonna run away with that bitch. I think it's gonna come down to week 17. For real. So, shout out to them.
Another winner I had in free agency, just to touch on it a little bit, is the Baltimore Ravens, and that's just off the strength of them getting Derrick Henry. I know Derrick Henry, he's happy because he finally got a competent quarterback and a solid run game and O-line and everything. So, and then Lamar, he acted like Gus Edwards and all them. They've been good running backs, but they're not Derrick Henry, bro. So I know they're just happy about that. And I think if it like having to choose between tackling like a read option with Lamar and Derrick Henry, like because you can't touch Lamar. You can't touch Lamar because he's gonna juke you out, and you can't tackle Derrick Henry because he's gonna run you over. Like I don't know, man.
That shit would piss me off, yo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
1,000%.
A run option with them two niggas is insane. I hate it. But look, I know everybody in that division is pissed off. I understand.
Everybody in the NFL is pissed off. They're like, well, how could you let this happen of all things?
Boy, I'm glad he got him now and not 2-3 years ago. My God.
But then the thing is with Derrick Henry, like every single year, niggas is like, oh, he's gonna fall off. Oh, he's gonna fall off. Oh, he's gonna. He won't fall off, bro.
He don't.
I don't know why. He just won't fall off, bro. So I don't know, man. He might keep this up for another 5 years, bro.
That nigga built different. You said it first. Hey, he built different.
Literally built different, bro. Like
long lasting RB for real. So I get it. Now let's talk about teams, or maybe just team. Actually, before I ask that, I'm gonna ask you this question first. What's worse? Overpaying for something or not paying for anything at all?
overpaying for something.
Overpaying for something? I would agree. I think the Dallas Cowboys would disagree with you because they have not done a goddamn thing of significance.
No, but the thing is, the Dallas Cowboys, they're doing both. They're overpaying and they're not doing anything. Because that his contract is his cap hit this year is $60 million.
Fuck.
That's why they can't do anything because they don't want to restructure him. So they're overpaying because like Dak is a great quarterback, but $60 million is crazy for damn near anybody. I'm not gonna lie, unless you Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson, maybe. But like $60 million is crazy. So they're overpaying that and also not doing anything in free agency. except re-sign their long snapper, and they signed Eric Kendricks at linebacker, who's actually a really good one. So that was actually a good signing. But still, niggas not doing nothing, bro.
You know how this shit go. We don't do shit in the off season. We get in our bag in July and talk about the Cowboys ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. I'm not motivated. I don't care. No, we don't. We don't give a fuck. We let them games go by. We get to October. We beat up on weak ass teams. We convince ourselves that Deuce Vaughn is a real RB1.
I just want not to interrupt. I just want to stop you. If we get to whenever the season, September, whenever the season starts, if Deuce Vaughn is the starting running back, if 5'2", 127-pound Deuce Vaughn is the starting running back for the Dallas Cowboys, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'll do something that'll get me flagged on TikTok, so I can't even
and it's not that hard to do either. Not gonna hold you. It's not that hard to get flagged.
And they're also banning TikTok too, which is whatever, bro.
Right when we start to blow up.
Right when we start to go more viral, bro. But it's whatever, bro. But if Deuce Vaughn is that starting running back, I can't do it, bro. I cannot do it.
we gonna convince ourselves, man. Deuce Vaughn, and whoever that nigga that wears the number 34, I don't know who it is. Whoever, some random running back that we pick up in the 5th round.
And then they not doing nothing in free agency, and this is a horrible running back class, bro.
They gonna draft somebody, and they gonna overperform because Dak is too much attention on Dak Prescott. So the yards gonna look crazy. We're not going to win a division because we won a division last year. So they'll probably give it to the fucking Eagles. This time, we're going to make it all the way to the wild card. We're going to win. We're probably going to beat the Seahawks 27-20. And then we'll lose in the divisional round to either the San Francisco 49ers or the Green Bay Packers again. And we will go back and we will blame Dak Prescott. And this cycle will start all over of not getting nobody in the offseason. The following year either. We know the script of what the Dallas Cowboys do. It's bigger than one person. It's the man up top. And I'm going to say this and I'll end my turn. We already said it 3 episodes ago. Kick that goddamn bucket, nigga. I'm sorry. Kick that. We is too predictable, my nigga. Kick the bucket. If you know, you know. Kick that goddamn bucket. You know what you're talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about too.
It just... Not to be super Cowboys homers or harp on Dak too much, but so I was talking about this a little bit earlier with you guys in the group chat and everything, and this is probably this might be Dak's last year as a quarterback for the Cowboys, because Jerry Jones and all the press conferences, he's like, "Oh, we're going all in," and then you all saw that Skip Bayless tweet. I'm not gonna repeat what he said in the tweet.
All in, comma.
That comma was doing a lot of heavy lifting in that tweet. But Jerry Jones, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna go all in." But I think their version of all in is just rolling with
one more time with Dak.
One last ride for Jerry. It might be his last ride. And I think, like I was saying, damn, I lost my train of thought. But this might be Dak's last year because he's owed that $60 million right now. If they don't restructure him. If they don't restructure it or extend him, then he's a free agent next year. And they still have a cap hit as well. So even if he's not on the team, they'll still have to pay him no matter what next year. I think it's $30 million or something like that. But with this season, it's Super Bowl or bust. And if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl with Dak at quarterback, they're not going to be able to re-sign him because he's going to be like, all right, give me $70 million or something crazy a year. And if they don't win the Super Bowl, they're just going to be like, oh, Dak, he can't perform in the big moments, blah, blah, blah. That's why we have Trey Lance. So I legit think this is Dak Prescott's last year as quarterback for the Cowboys, which sucks because I like Dak Prescott. I think he's good.
Hey, man, I heard Bomani Jones say this too. Hey, man, Dak Prescott's he up next when it comes to Kirk Cousins finessing with the money. When it comes to that money finesse, he might be next up. And I think a lot of times they were saying a lot of times Kirk Cousins became Kirk Cousins with the money mainly because he wasn't that good when he first started. He wasn't that good, which meant they kept franchise tagging him. That franchise money different. And then he got good at the right time. Got him a little 88 mil here, a little 100 mil there. You know what I mean?
That he always been good though, which is so.
He came out and he was good. And like I said,
so they really just bullshit. They should have. He's always been good. They should have been re-signed him.
But he elevated. He bullshit. Zeke. First of all, Zeke played a big part in that.
Yeah.
If Zeke wasn't on some bullshit, they would have got Dak up out the way. But Zeke was being one of them ones, and I'm glad Zeke did what he did because he wasn't going to get that money had he waited because that decline was crazy. That decline was crazy.
Bro, he still got it, bro. I don't care, bro. He still got it.
Hey, they cooking you. They cooking you on every social media platform. They are cooking you,
bro. I don't care. He still got. Zeke can get you a nice it won't be 1,200. He can get you 1,000. He can reach 1,000 yards rushing, bro. I believe it, bro.
I just think a lot of people had a problem with you saying, like, yo, you call Saquon a wash, but you're not calling it Zeke wash. And they feel like Saquon.
I don't think Saquon is good, bro. I don't like the way. No, I just don't like the way Saquon plays, bro. I think he dances too much. That's why I don't like. He's too big to be moving around and dancing in the backfield. That's why I'm not a Saquon fan.
That's why you don't like the gorilla nigga.
Literally, Saquon be in the backfield dancing like the gorilla nigga, bro. That's what he be doing.
So you really think Zeke is better than Saquon?
No, I don't think Zeke is better than Saquon. I just don't think Zeke is finished. I think Saquon is overrated. Saquon, he's not finished, but he's not. He won't perform as good as everybody thinks he will.
Either the lights are gonna shine too bright.
I just think he's overrated. People be acting like he's the best in the NFL. I don't think he is.
I mean, we all know it's Christian McCaffrey that's the best.
People, I don't know if he's top 5.
Who?
Saquon.
You gotta name the 5. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm trying to think of the 5 because
nigga, I need to.
I'm so serious. I'm gonna do it too. You got Christian McCaffrey. He number 1. Okay. You got Derrick Henry. I think Aaron Jones is Christian McCaffrey. He just always hurt. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my fuck.
I'm dead serious too.
Who else?
You got Alvin Kamara.
There's no way. There is no.
You don't think Alvin Kamara is better than Saquon? Alvin Kamara is cool.
Now?
Huh?
Right now?
Yes.
Yeah, Saquon is better.
No, he's not. No. Alvin Kamara, he just played for the Saints. That's it. That's the issue. He just played for the Saints, bro.
And he played for the fucking New York Giants.
But the Saints are terrible at everything.
Giants are terrible. What are you talking about?
But the Saints have no type of anything.
What do the Giants have? Please tell me.
The Saints have
list something that the Giants have.
A coach.
And what does the Saints have? The Saints
not a good coach. They don't have no. They got weapons. Coach, I don't know. Who? They have Alvin Kamara.
They got Chris Olave. Don't disrespect that nigga like that.
I did forget about him. That's one person. And they got who throwing him? They got Derek Carr. They got you and me throwing him the ball, bro.
Who's worried? Who's better, Derek Carr or Daniel Jones? Don't play with me, nigga. Don't play with me, nigga.
I don't know. They're both bad.
Nah, this nigga trying to save face. You know exactly as Daniel weak ass Jones is working. I get it. Nah, but outside,
I still think
you still need one more. You still need one more.
I'm trying to figure out the next running back.
Saquon, nigga.
I don't know if it's Saquon. I don't know if it's Saquon, bro.
Even if he is overrated, there's no way he's dropping below 5, nigga.
Bro, I'm googling NFL. Let me rushing yards, bro. I'm finna see. I'm finna just make sure if it's Saquon or not, bro. It could be Raheem Mostert or Breece Hall.
Don't piss me off, nigga.
I'm just saying. It could be the nigga from the Rams. The nigga from the Rams ran for 1,200 yards last year. I didn't know that.
This nigga finna finna do something to piss me off. This nigga gonna look up Joe Mixon stats.
It could be Gus Edwards, bro.
Fuck out of here, please.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. Maybe Saquon is the fit, but I just don't.
He's not the 5th, nigga. Niggas.
Yes, he. I 1,000% think every running back I named is better than him. I'm not even kidding.
I give you. It's McCaffrey. It's McCaffrey first.
Yes. Oh, Nick Chubb. I forgot about Nick Chubb.
You do not know how that nigga coming back from that goddamn.
Nick Chubb is like Derrick Henry, bro. That nigga, he keeps getting hurt and he keeps coming back and he's stronger.
I gotta see it to believe him.
So if Nick Chubb is back, I put Nick Chubb first because I think he is better than. I think he's just like a better running back. Like,
Yeah,
better runner.
you think Nick Chubb is better than Christian McCaffrey? I can agree with you. I can agree with you.
Yeah, so if Nick Chubb is better, I go Nick Chubb, then McCaffrey, then Henry, then Aaron Jones, then Alvin Kamara. I think Aaron Jones is great, bro. I'm not even kidding.
I'm not saying that you. Hey, look, you draft that nigga every year. I know you think he great.
I'm not drafting him, I don't draft him every year because he keep getting hurt. It makes me mad. But when he's healthy,
you draft that nigga, and then I'll see you just on waiver wire, just trying to get AJ Dillon.
I had him and AJ, then I'm like, all right, let me look who's starting, who's on the bench, who's hurt, who's like they will interchange, bro. And whenever one is hurt, I just start the other.
Nah, bro. When you add Nick Chubb, Saquon is 4. He's 4.
Who you think is the 5, nigga?
Who's the 5?
Yeah, like who's your 5 running back?
So I would say, are we putting Nick Chubb in here?
Putting Nick Chubb.
Okay, so Nick Chubb, McCaffrey, then I'll put Derrick Henry, and I'll put Saquon right up under that, and then the 5th, I would probably go. I'll put Aaron Jones. I wouldn't mind putting Aaron Jones there. I just, yeah.
That is these are both of our 5 are pretty much the same aside from the Saquon edition. So
because I don't know,
see eye to eye.
Trying to put Alvin Kamara in this.
I would
Alvin Kamara, bro.
That's crazy. I think Alvin Kamara is great.
In 2019, he was phenomenal. I bet.
I think he's still it. The Saints just suck and have no idea what they're doing on offense. Mm-hmm. The Giants have an idea what they're doing on offense. They give the ball to Saquon. That's the Giants' idea. The Saints, they don't have that. And wasn't Alvin Kamara wasn't he suspended at the start of last season because he punched somebody? So that's why his stats wasn't crazy like that.
Whose fault is that? Why are you punching niggas?
You act like it. You sound like you want Don Staley as your coach.
No, I don't. I mean, I wouldn't mind that though. Don Staley is a GOAT. But I don't know. Didn't you just hear they release Michael Thomas? Or they're about to post June 1st?
That's not surprising. Michael Thomas isn't good. Yeah. I never thought Michael Thomas was good, bro.
You never thought Michael Thomas was ever good? Is insane. I will say 2019 was
people were acting like he was the best in the NFL. I don't think Michael Thomas has ever been in the top 5.
I thought at one point he was 4.
I was never a big fan because he just catch the ball and yes, that's what you need to do, catch the ball as a receiver. Yes, but you wasn't doing nothing after that. Yeah, they called him Slant Boy for a reason. And I know that hurt. I know that hurt when they called him Slant Boy.
They called that nigga Slant Boy is crazy.
I know that hurt.
Yeah, that's fair. You look, like I said, the Saints are trash. I think New York is just a little bit more trash. I don't know. That's just me though.
Whatever. I still think Alvin Kamara is top 5. I don't care.
Oh man, you going? Hey,
that really. I guess that should have been my hot take.
Hey, look. Don't act like it's not gonna get clipped up.
Oh, whatever.
I will clip that bitch up. You be doing numbers.
Whatever, bro.
Oh man, it's about that goddamn time for the hot take of the week. Nigga gave me a preview, a prelude to his hot take. I did not know he was gonna go crazy with it. Did you want to go first or?
I don't care. Do you?
It's up to you. I'm going to share my screen, so I'm just asking.
Okay, y'all go first since you're sharing your screen. My hot take, and it's not even. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This isn't a hot take at all. This is a very cold take. My hot take is, I guess my cold take. We all need to know less about each other, because why do I know? Have you heard of what Aaron Rodgers has said recently?
Unfortunately,
what came out recently?
Unfortunately, I have 30 minutes into this, or before this pod started, I found out. Yes,
Aaron Rodgers, among other problematic things he's done, deny COVID, and he's also supposedly going to run for vice president with Robert F. Kennedy Jr., which is crazy. He has a professional football quarterback, but I digress. But he also is of the belief that the Sandy Hook shootings did not happen. And he said it came out in a, not an interview, I don't know if it's an expose or what to call it, but he was at a party one time a couple years ago, and there just happened to be a reporter from CNN. And once he found out the reporter was from CNN, he started talking about, oh, you work for the fake media and blah, blah, blah. And you guys tout things like the Sandy Hook massacre that didn't really happen. And that made everybody at the party be like, what the hell are you talking about? That didn't happen. And he went on to say, oh, it was government agents behind it, and it was actors and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I miss the days when I didn't know what Aaron Rodgers' voice sounds like. I miss the days when he didn't talk. I miss the days when we didn't know anything about these people. We all need to know less about each other. Because why am I learning now that Aaron Rodgers is a fucking idiot, bro? Like, that's my hot take. We all need to know less about each other.
He's Satan. Also, I do miss those days where we would find reports about his parents not fucking with him.
I understand now.
And I miss the days where I felt bad, like, damn, parents don't fuck with you. Like, damn, damn, I feel for the nigga. Like, that's a rough thing to go through.
Yeah.
And the older I get and the older he get, the more I'm like, you know what?
I wouldn't like this nigga either, bro.
I wouldn't like this dumb ass nigga either, bro. Get this nigga off a platform.
He turned it into Antonio Brown, bro. He turned it into AB.
I'm debating if it's worse. I'm debating who's worse right now. They both got CTE, whether you believe that or not. They both got.
I think Antonio Brown, I think his CTE is worse, but Aaron Rodgers, I think he might be worse because like nobody's taking anything Antonio Brown says seriously. People still might take the stuff Aaron Rodgers said seriously.
Aaron Rodgers is still white, so he'll be able to get into more spaces and more positions of power. And you put CTE and power together, that's a more dangerous man than Antonio Brown on the stage talking about
doing this.
I forgot the phrase. What was the phrase?
Put that shit on.
Put that shit on. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
He's dropping a I think he's dropping a remix of the song today with Kanye.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So maybe Antonio Brown is worse. I don't know. We'll see.
We will see. Elementary school dropout. My God. My hot take. My hot take, short, straight to the point. Y'all niggas need to get off Grant Williams' dick. Y'all need to chill the fuck out. It was fun. It was cool. At the time, it was funny. All this shit. He's a yapper. He be yapping.
He dresses like Batman.
On God. Y'all starting to take this shit too far. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all just starting to just say anything on these goddamn apps. So I'm gonna pull up the first thing. What was the first thing I wanted to bring up? Oh, bookmarks. This was the one that sparked a lot of things for me. I'm gonna go. Oh my God, I'm tripping, and we'll edit some of this out. There we go. Celtics commentator says Grant Williams was annoying and a bad. Oh my God, in a bad locker room.
Why did they choose this picture? I've never seen Grant Williams look like that. He looks evil. He also looks like Rich Paul.
Crazy. Jason Tatum retweeted Grant Williams equals great teammate. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is what got us here to begin with. And this was the notorious, if nobody knows, Grant Williams called Luka out. Michael Finley, longtime member of the Dallas Mavericks, had this to say.
I remember, just to share a quick story with you guys. So one day in practice, a player, our teammate, I won't call his name out, but it was Grant Williams. He decided he wanted to get under Luka's skin. He felt that Luka didn't come to practice, come that day ready to practice. So make a long story short, they had a scrimmage going. He's talking trash to Luka up and down the court. So finally, Luka says, okay. And I tell you, Luka went on a 26-6 run by himself.
Oh my gosh.
And look, you can ask anybody. I'm not exaggerating. It was like a 26-6 run by himself. He showed everything: the threes, the post up, the floaters, everything by himself.
Was Luka talking?
No. But everybody on the sideline, including the coach, was like, "Do not poke the bear." That's what everybody kept saying. Do not poke the bear. And we had guests in the gym at the time, and they're on the sideline, oohing and ah. It was unbelievable. I was over there. I mean, the kid couldn't miss. And I'm not talking easy shots.
Yeah.
He was showing the whole repertoire in this 5-6 minute span. It was like a 26-6 run.
All right, nigga, you done said that shit 6 times, nigga. We get it. It's a 26-6 run. A lot of people had a lot to say about that. A lot of people like, it always be these niggas that be talking shit. That nigga's a bum. That nigga's a scrub. I hear a lot of niggas say that. I hear a lot. To them, that's how they feel. To me, sound like the nigga did his job.
I'm like, Luka wasn't practicing hard. He made Luka practice. Like,
that nigga did exactly what he was supposed to do. He got the answer that he wanted. He wanted Luka to play harder, try harder, and he did what he did. I retweeted that and I was like, y'all would be sucking that nigga. Well, I didn't say this verbatim. I was like, y'all would be sucking that nigga Pat Bev's dick if he was doing something similar. Y'all pick and choose who can be the rough rider, the person that
just because Grant Williams looks all happy and stuff doesn't mean he not like he can't be that guy. Like,
bro, he know how to get under niggas' skins. Like, if there's one thing niggas don't know how to do, that nigga knows exactly how to get under niggas' skin. People forget about the I'ma make both with Donovan Mitchell. Niggas forget about that nigga jawing at Jimmy Butler in the playoffs.
Like Grant, he not scared. He not scared. That's one thing. You can't
no
call him
pussy,
scared.
my nigga. I'm not saying, bro. Like, he not no goddamn pussy. And
he not a hoe, bro.
He not a hoe ass nigga. He just be yapping. He be yapping. He need a podcast or something to get him off. You know, get his shit off. But like, let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck. And he not a scrub. He's a
solid. Like, most teams would want him as like their sixth man. Like, he's good. Like, he defends. He can shoot. Like,
I'm tired of these niggas. I'm tired of these niggas throwing this nigga under the bus. They just keep talking about this nigga. Bro, it's one thing if this nigga was coming from Toronto and there was no talent and you got rid of Grant Williams, you don't have much going on, so you have nothing but media. But it just seemed like the Dallas media just keep on talking about how they just did not fuck with Grant Williams. Nigga, and Kyrie. Talk about something else.
They need another excuse as to why they suck. So they want to talk about Grant Williams.
Like, y'all got Daniel Gafford out that goddamn trade. He's been decent. Derek Lively is up and coming. He's a great rookie.
Yeah.
There is so much stuff you can talk about with the Mavericks. But y'all keep opening up your damn mouths about Grant Williams.
Who not even there no more.
Y'all got to stop dick eating. That nigga's in Charlotte now. And y'all still in Texas talking about this. Y'all need to stop that goddamn dick eating. Not too much on that nigga Grant Williams, bro. Not too much. Stop treating that nigga like he a scrub, bro. That is my hot take. Y'all niggas is taking it too far. And that will wrap it up.
Yeah.
That will wrap it up. Great free agency talk. Hey, shout out to y'all for making another banger. Thank y'all for contributing to that banger that we have currently standing. I think we're at 25,000 likes on that one thing about the black trade-off or whatever we did on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
That's going crazy. I think we're at 170,000 views if I'm not mistaken. Had to pin it up, man. It was a generational run we got going on out here. Even
is that one? Is it more than the Caleb Williams one? Or no?
Oh no. Caleb Williams, that right there. Caleb Williams got like we pushing 50K likes and damn near 500,000 views. With that one, that is a generational run for us.
Yeah.
But this one right here, but like I said, Caleb Williams had a lot more time to marinate though. There was different spurts and different runs.
You know, right?
We never know about what this one might. It might surpass it. Who knows? We never know. I hope it does.
The Caleb Williams one surprised me.
Yeah, Caleb Williams. This one right here didn't surprise me. I will admit. I just thought that Instagram was going to show it that same kind of love too. It just kind of was whatever. But keep liking, keep subscribing, keep checking us out on YouTube. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Continue to spread the word. Tell your neighbor. If you a pastor, tell your neighbor to listen to the podcast. Go to the supermarket. Go wherever you need to go. Put that shit on. Any last words, Jax?
I mean, hey man, if you want to change your life, bro, please, 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 go do something life changing. That's what you gotta do.
You begging? You begging niggas to do life changing shit?
Bro, if everybody always complaining about their life, bro. You want to change it? Go change it.
Nah, I know exactly what you talking about. Yo, like I said, man. And hey, I need my co-host to catch up on Love is Blind. We will have Love is Blind hot takes next week. Lock in, cause I got a lot to say about the goddamn reunion. If niggas know, you know. Like I said, some people, like I said, we treating this shit like the office, man. I just seen women and how they run a football offense. Some of y'all traditional power eye offense. Some of y'all is just Deshaun Jackson coming out the Wildcat offense. It's a gimmick, my nigga. It's a gimmick. If you know, you know. But with that being said, we'll catch y'all next week. And like always, please touch some grass and go get some bitches.
Please touch some grass.
Please
touch some grass.
All right, bye.